I've seen the world at war. I've seen the price of looking away. So when that flag hits the dirt, I'm the one who lifts it back up. Streets to the front line saying, scrawny kid with a heart bigger than my hands. They said you're too small, I said you're dead wrong. Turned every bruise and laugh in the battle songs. Woke up in the future I don't recognize. Friends all gone, same old lies. New wars, wearing different ties. Same cowards hiding behind the alibis. I got a shield, yeah, but I'm more than steel. I'm the oath in the dirt when the tanks roll in. When the call comes out and the cowards kneel. I'm the one still standing in the howling wind. I've been frozen, broken, out of time. Watch my whole world fall. Cause the years move on. You dig your boots in and you carry on. When the smoke rolls over the city lights and the weak lose hope in the dead of night, I feel every pain, every silent cry, and I plant my feet, let the colors fly. For the stars and stripes I'll stand and fight through the darkest days, through the longest nights. When the world loses faith in what's wrong and right, I'll take the hit, I'll hold the line. For the broken hearts in the battle line, for the ones who fall so the rest survive. If there's one last shield between death and life, I'll raise it high. For the stars and this ain't about borders, this is who we are. Every soul that stood up when the cost went hard, every hand that reached out, every bridge we built, every tear in the dirt, washing innocent guilt. I bled with soldiers from another land, side by side, same blood on our hands. Doesn't matter where you're born, when the fire rains down, only thing that counts is who holds their ground. I've seen good men break, seen leaders hide, seen power choose greed over human lives. But I don't wear the slack to pretend we're pure. I wear it cause we fight to be something more. Yeah, I've questioned orders, I've broken ranks. When the law turns cold and forgets who it's for, my loyalty's not to a name or a bank, it's to the kid who still believes we're more. The sirens fade and the truth gets spun, and they call it peace with a loaded gun. I raise my voice, I refuse to run. I remember who we were, what we could become. For the stars and stripes I'll stand and fight through the darkest days, through the longest nights. When the world loses faith in what's wrong and right, I'll take the hit, I'll hold the line. For the dream we chase, for the ones we've lost, for the streets that know what freedom costs. If there's one last shield between death and life, I'll raise it high. For the stars and stripes. This shield's not a weapon, it's a promise made to every name on every grave, to every mother who got that folded flag, to every soldier who never came back. I fight so no kid has to learn to run at the sound of bombs instead of the morning sun. I fight so truth means more than spin, so we don't forget what we've buried within. You wanna know what the symbol means? It's not perfection, it's the in-between, the space where we fall, get up and try, where we own our wrong and still reach for the sky. If I stand alone with the world against, I won't trade my soul for their false pretense. You can break my bones, you can steal my time, but you won't touch the line that I drew in my mind. Stand tall for the stars and stripes. Don't fall, don't fall for the stars and stripes. One fight for the truth and right. Hold fast in the darkest night. Hands high for the ones who bled. No fear, no fear for the words they said. We rise, never back from the fight. We march on for the stars and stripes. For the stars and stripes I'll stand and fight through the darkest days, through the longest nights. When the world loses faith in what's wrong and right, I'll take the hit, I'll hold the line. For the broken hearts in the battle line, for the ones who fall so the rest survive. If there's one last shield between death and life, I'll raise it high. For the stars and stripes. If I'm the last man standing, when the smoke is cleared, then I'll stand. Not for glory, not for praise, but for the promise we made. For the stars and stripes.